Now that our quiz exists and we're happy with the settings, the restrictions, and the security with Lockdown Browser, we also want to make sure that the quiz itself is connected to the Grades tool. And that way, once the quiz is graded, it will transfer the scores automatically. So there shouldn't be any manual effort for you to re-record all of the values on student attempts. So if it hasn't already been connected, we can always go back into a particular quiz by clicking on the arrow next to the title, selecting the Edit option, and going to the Assessment tab. On the Assessment tab, the top 3 options are how we will determine whether the quiz becomes graded immediately and whether it's transferred to a grade item once it is published. The very top item here says, allow attempt to be set graded immediately upon completion. If this box is checked, then a student's going to be able to see their score as soon as they're finished writing, as soon as they click that submit button. I would only recommend checking this box if 100% of the questions on the quiz are auto-graded, and they're auto-graded reliably. Previously, we talked about how short answer and fill in the blank do attempt to auto-grade, but because there's so much variability in student answer, it's something you'll likely want to do a second check on. But if this quiz was entirely multiple choice, and so potentially there's no problem with showing students their score right away. Under the grade item dropdown, if this hasn't already been done, you can select the appropriate grade item in the Grades tool. And finally, I would always check the box that says Allow Automatic Export to Grades. This isn't going to send it immediately if that first box isn't checked. But what it means is that the scores will transfer when manual grading is completed or when the automatic grading is completed, whichever you prefer. So I'll click Save and Close. And now that we've connected it to a grade item, I can also see this icon here. And hovering over that will confirm that this particular quiz is associated with the grade item called Quiz for Weeks 10 and 11.